Gracias. Thank you very much. Good morning, by the morning. Buenos días por la mañana. It is an amazing Monday. So today, officially, if you're watching this live or the replay, hashtag crush your Monday down below in the comments. Today is an amazing day. Let me know down below also, how was your weekend? Did you learn something special this weekend? Did you have an amazing experience? Or were you like one of our clients, one of our friends? I'm going to show you actually right now that this weekend, this is one of the cool stories that I like to tell about everybody, about my clients. This weekend, here we go. I'm going to put it in English, and then I'm going to share it with everybody. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, there we go. This Friday, one of our clients, Mr. Lalo Leon, we send him greetings. Lalo is from Mexico in San Luis Potosí. He listed his first property. Finally, after months of hard work and dedication, he was able to set up his listing. So I'm going to share with you, everybody. This is the listing of Lalo Leon. Let's see if I can make it bigger. There we go. And officially, this is the apartment. Let's open a new view. And the best part of all is that 3 hours later that he started his listing, he got his first booking. At this moment, these were the pictures that he took his cell phone, but during this week, he's going to bring the professional photographer. So we send a big hug and congratulations to Mr. Lalo de Leon. If you want to come to Mexico to San Luis Potosí, come check it out, stay on his place, and all that good jazz. So that's the first thing that I want to share with everybody. That there we go. So we can start with the theme of today. But first of all, if you're watching this live, let me know down below. Tell the word live. If you're watching the replay, doesn't matter. Also here, everybody who watches the replays, we love them. We send them greetings. We send them big hugs. Okay. So let me know down below in the white box. What do I have for you right here? Well, last week, if you remember, we talked all about mindset, correct? Everything was about mindset. Well, this week I have a special week for everybody, especially if you are in the real estate world or you are in the business world. This week of content is going to be super good for you, okay? So what are we going to talk about this week? Well, first of all, when I was talking about the listing of my friend Lalo, correct, of our one of our emperors, BNB, I said he was constantly doing things, right? Progressing things, and finally he sees the results. So the subject of this week will be beneficial for you to know how to be successful by just being consistent. Let me know down below. By the way, let me know down below in the white box if this will be beneficial for you, because that's exactly what we're going to talk about. All this week is going to be about how you can be consistent in your short-term rental business, in your real estate. Even forget about the business. How can you be consistent in your life? There's a lot of people who ask me, "Oye, Sergio, what is a good book about self-discipline? Oye, Sergio, how can I stop being a procrastinator?" All that good jazz. Well, all this week, we're going to talk about that. And especially the reason why I was talking about Lalo, I'm going to say it is one of the first persons who buys one of my courses and really, besides of finish it, right, put it in on action. There's a lot of people in there that because their lack of consistency, right, they don't finish things. There's people who want to learn to play guitar and they never do it. Why? Because lack of consistency. There's people who want to maybe lose weight and they don't do it. Why? Because lack of consistency. There's people who want to set up a new business or, I don't know, start a new good habit and they don't do it. Why? Because lack of consistency. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about all this week. But today we're going to go in depth about consistency. But first of all, let me know down below in the white box if this is one of the first times that you're seeing one of my microcasts. Tell the number 1. If you have seen me before, well, tell the number 2. Let's make it easy and simple down below in the white box. Now, if this is the one of the first times that you're seeing one of my microcasts, you don't know me, you're like, okay, who is this guy in here talking about consistency and short-term rentals and all that good jazz? Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Sergio Mohar. I'm your super host leader at the Savvy Real Estate Investor community, same as the BNB community right here in Facebook. I'm also the creator and founder of our internet course online called Imperiobnb, which is it is an online course which takes you from where to find properties that are ready to able, how to talk to the owners, how to set up the property, how to launch, and especially the best part of everything, how to automate everything so you can go and look for the next property. So there we go. Now we know each other. Good to know you. Nice to meet you. There we go. Let's start with our content of today. So, like I was saying, first of all, you see a lot of successful people out there conquering the world, crushing their Monday, like today. Hashtag crush your Monday. So there is our entire life, it is comprised in a series of conscious and unconscious habits that either lead us closer or further away from our desired success. If there's one thing that keeps us far from our goals, it is a lack of consistency. Okay? Think about this. If there is one thing that keeps us far from our goals, it is a lack of consistency. I'm going to tell you a story. Years ago, many years ago, when I learned to play guitar, people used to have me a nickname referring to an artist. But back in that day, even people asked me, Sergio, do you sleep or do you take a shower with your guitar? And I would say, like, yes, pretty much, yes, I do it. So I would play the guitar every day, every moment, and thanks to the consistency of practicing every day, that's how I can say that nowadays I am successful on playing guitar. When I was a DJ, same thing. I would used to practice and practice all the time until I manage and control that skill. Okay. So as you see, when you don't have consistency, that's gonna be the biggest thing that is gonna keep you far from your goals. Now, let me tell you that routines are the road to consistency. Type the word routines down below in the white box because routines are the road to consistency. Research shows that top athletes use consistent positive routines to maximize their routines. So let me ask you, do you have any good routine that you have set up? Maybe you have a morning routine, an afternoon routine. Do you have a routine on your work, correct? On your business that allows you to do this? Because if not, that's going to be our tip number one of today. You need to start writing a routine that is going to help you to stay consistent in whatever goal that you want. Um, let's say that you this week you're going to go out and find properties. Okay, so if you don't stay consistent and make yourself fall in the routine, correct? Fall in the routine that every day you're going to take 15 minutes to call someone to schedule a, how you call that, Mr. Producer? To schedule a meeting so you can go and see a property on Saturday, correct? So if you write down and you get into the discipline, this is going to be something that we're going to talk about later, right? Into the discipline on following your routine, correct? If you're going to stay consistent and following your routine, you're going to have enough houses at the end of the week to go and visit in your tour day, as I like to call it, correct? So routines are the road of consistency. And our tip number one of today is going to be start writing a routine that is going to keep you consistent in your business. Ahora, also, super important in here, there's a lot of people who ask me, Sergio, how can I stop being a procrastinator? And I always say, well, easy and simple. Here goes our point number two of today. Reset routines to beat procrastination. Okay, putting things off until the future, tomorrow, next week, next year, it is the hallmark of procrastination. However, putting off tasks, it is own form of routine. Fácil and simple like that, right? Easy and simple like that. So when you putting off tasks, is your own routine of putting off tasks. So when you reset that routine, right, then things gonna start changing. So if you see that you have that routine, that habit, correct, of being a procrastinator, this is a good way to do it. Just reset that routine that you have and start all over, correct? If procrastination is a problem for you, try going around by setting it hard deadlines for accomplish what you want. Achieving small goals can lead to a new positive habit and consistent action. So that's going to be our tip number two of this morning. correct? Where is it? Yeah, okay. If procrastination is a problem for you, try going around by setting hard deadlines for accomplish what you want. Achieving small goals can lead to a new positive habit of consistent action. Okay. Now I'm gonna give you in here 4 points, super important, 4 steps to improve your consistency. Type the word consistency down below. So our step number 1 is get honest about your priorities. Our step number 2, focus on one thing at a time. This is super important. Our step number 3, create mini routines. And step number 4, I think this is the most important that someone should tell the writer in here to change the prompt. For me, it would be the point number 1, believe in yourself. Okay. So when I say get honest about your priorities, not sure where to start? Well, make a list of what you need to do or you want out of life. Then, honestly, assess what is the most important and especially why. And then, when your sense of purpose is strong enough, you will start taking actions a step. Okay, so super important. Make a list what you want in life. If you are just like I don't know what to do, well, make a list of the things that you want in life. Okay. Also, point number 2, focusing one thing. Something that I have discovered it is that when you're trying to be in here, there, and everywhere, you are nowhere. So do just one thing at a time. Point number 3, create mini routines. Creating consistency starts with the smallest effort outside of your comfort zone. If you never work out and you're committing to spending an hour at the gym 6 days a week, you're more likely to give up than if you start with smaller sessions that gradually build toward your goal. Okay, so you're not used to it. Here's a good example. If you're a procrastinator, type the word I relate, or type the word I'm a procrastinator, correct? Ask yourself this: do you make your bed when you wake up? Because if not, that's a good start. Just create a mini routine of start making your bed once that you get up. Okay, and the most important point of everything, believe in yourself. Okay, human beings really heavily on the internal dialogue. You hear that little voice in here saying like that, you're not good, you suck. Okay, don't pay attention to that. In here is more important that you believe in yourself no matter what. And that's it. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived to officially what is the secret that successful people has and is being consistent, having consistency. You are consistent in your life, in your relationships, in your business, in your short-term rental business? Let me know down below in the comments. In the meantime, that's it. That's it. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here. We were microcasting today to the page of your friend Sergio Mohar on Imperiobnb and also on the Real Estate Savvy Estate Investor. So that's it. All this week, remember, we're going to be talking about consistency. Tomorrow, we're going to have tips. Yeah, correcto. Tomorrow, we're going to have a couple tips about how you can become more consistent in your life, in your relationships. Remember, we are following the 4 pillars of life: happiness, wealth, health, love, and happiness. Ahí está. There we go. In the meantime, young boy, that's it. I will see you tomorrow. We have everything ready, señor productor. No, hombre, mira, you see. Very good. I will see you tomorrow, 8 in the morning, as every single day. Be good, don't do anything wrong that I wouldn't do. And ciao, bye, adiós, tan tan, se acabó. ¡Vámonos, DJ! Oh, mi DJ. DJ. DJ.